Good morning. Wednesday morning again. Doesn't it come round quickly? We're going to do most of today will be standing up. Okay, but there will be a little bit of down on the floor later because we're going to do a few downward dog type things later on. But the first pretty much 25 minutes will all be standing up. Okay, so let's start some music going, and we'll start with a little. Oh, let's start that. We'll just start with a little roll out the shoulders. Let's do a few sort of warm-up, mobilizing exercises to start with today. A little roll round of the shoulders. And rolling back. Fantastic. Into the right arm. And rotate forwards. So don't go fast, just think about nice, graceful, slow movements today. And let's do figure of 8. So just swoop the arm round, down and down, loosening up, nice and gentle. Fantastic. Let's go over to the other side now. Start other circles. Fantastic. And the figure of 8. Very good. Just going to go back onto my mat now. Let's take a deep breath in and bring the arms up. Stretch up and then heels down, swing back and push up again onto your toes. And we're just going to do a few dynamic moves, swinging back behind, pushing up onto your toes. Let's get those knees bending, hips flexing, and arms up nice and high. Let's do 5 more. 5 more. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And have a little shake out. Good. Hopefully I've woken you up. So now we've woken up all those joints and muscles. Let's just, for a moment, before we continue, just calm things down again. And just to get ourselves in the zone, we'll do a few gentle breathing exercises, and then we'll get back to some movement. So, stand still, let your shoulders relax now. Let your shoulders relax, and we're going to you can close your eyes, and just listen to the sound of my voice, and we're just going to take a deep inhale together. So think about a count of 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slowly exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Now as we inhale, we're going to lift the head, look up towards the ceiling. 2, 3, 4. And then as we exhale, we're going to tilt the head down and look down towards the floor. 2, 3, 4. And then continue slowly inhaling, looking up. And exhaling, looking down. Inhale, look up, and exhale and look down. Now as we inhale and look up, we're going to roll the shoulders right back, open up the chest, pinch the shoulder blades together, look up, and then as we exhale we look down. We're going to roll the shoulders forwards, squeeze the chest, open out your back. we'll just go backwards and forwards through those positions a couple of times. So inhale, roll your shoulders back, look up. Exhale, roll your shoulders forwards and look down. And again, inhale, roll your shoulders back, look up. Exhale and roll forwards and look down. Let's do this one more time. Roll back, look up and roll forwards and look down. Fantastic. Now we're just going to start bringing the arms up overhead as we inhale. I want you to bring your arms up overhead. Nice strong tall position. Okay, and then exhale, bring your hands together down in front of your chest and release. With a little push of the hands together as we come down. So inhale, arms up, hands together. Exhale, arms down and release. And then inhale, hands together, exhale. Let's just keep going without stopping. Yeah, as we release, we'll go straight into the next move. So it's a continuous move with the arms up. Inhale, hands together, bring it down in front as we exhale. Release the hands and go again. Inhale, hands down, exhale. Inhale, hands together, exhale. Just two or three more. Just two or three more. Inhale and exhale. Pushing those hands together. And the last one, big breath in, stretch up tall, bring your hands together over your head, down slowly, and release. Very good, very good. So we're going to do a short sequence now. We're going to keep this quite short because we've got other things I want to get done today. So we're going to do forward fold and twist. The first two or three, we'll just do the forward fold and we'll just be hanging a little bit just to stretch out your back. Then we're going to add that big back twist in after a couple of minutes. Yeah, so we'll go straight into, all you guys know what you're doing, so we'll go straight into it. We'll take that big inhale again, bring the arms up, and we'll go into our first forward fold. Now, first forward fold, you might find you can't get very far, but don't worry. This is just the first one. So just let your body hang now, breathing gently. So just continue your slow breaths. Each time you exhale, I just want you to think about sinking down a little bit more. So just imagine all your spine is just unfolding. All the gaps between your vertebrae are opening out and you're getting a nice stretch down your back. And just each time you breathe out, just take your fingers a little bit closer to the floor. If your fingers are already on the floor, maybe get your hands onto the floor. So 2 more deep breaths, and then on the inhale, I want you to slowly unfold. And as you unfold, bring your arms up like a flower blooming, reaching up to the sky, and then we're going to bring the arms down as we exhale. Let's do that again, and again we'll hold that forward fold. Yes, so bring your arms up. Inhale, big exhale, forward fold. Hang for a few moments, a few breaths. Again, each time you exhale, we're just going to take a little stretch forwards, try and creep down towards the floor a little bit more. Some of you will already be touching the floor, that's great. In which case, just get a little bit lower. Hands onto the floor, maybe bend your elbows. I want you to take 2 more deep breaths, and then when you come to your inhale, we'll unfold slowly. We'll bring the arms up, and then exhale, bring the arms down. So let's bring the feet, if your feet were apart, let's bring the feet a little bit closer. So for me, directly below the hips. So legs sort of parallel. And we're going to add in our twist. Okay, so we'll forward fold, we'll twist one side, then we'll stand up, then we'll forward fold, twist the other side and stand up again. So, big deep breath in, arms up. Forward fold. Now one hand grips or gently holds the ankle or the shin, and then the other hand is going to twist up. If that knee you're holding on to, if that bends a little bit, that's okay. Fantastic. Bring the arm down, and then big inhale as we stand up. Stretch up. Exhale as we bring the arms down. Let's go straight into the next one. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to twist the other side this time. So turn the other way. Arm comes up as high as you can. Look up towards your hand. Exhale, bring your hand down. Inhale, unfold. Exhale, arms down, straight into the next one. Let's do one more each side. So, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist up. Exhale, bring your hand down. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, arms down. We'll do one more on the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist. Exhale, hand comes down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. And then to finish the sequence, we want to do one more forward fold, but this time we'll hold again. So, arms up, forward fold. Just hold this position for 3 breaths. Each time you exhale, sink down a little bit more. Bend your back a little bit more. And then when you reach an inhale, let's unfold slowly. Arms up and arms down. Very good, very good. Oh, I feel a bit loosened up, which is good. Let's move on. We're going to do another standing sequence. This is very familiar to most of you, I'm sure. We're going to do our warrior sequence. Okay, we'll go through it slowly. We're going to take quite a bit of time on this today, so we'll go through it slowly. We'll have the option to stop on some of the positions, and let's go straight into it. So feet nice and wide on the mat. Very good. Feet nice and wide. So we start with the feet parallel. Okay, feet parallel. One foot is going to stay exactly where it is across the mat. The other foot, we're going to turn out to 90 degrees. So one side, choose which side you want to go. Turn the toe out to 90 degrees. Fantastic. Now, the direction that toe is pointing out, we're going to bend that knee and we're going to raise our arms up to shoulder height and push forwards into our first position. Very good. Let's just hold it here. Take a few deep breaths. Feel the muscles engaging. So what we're doing is we're using the muscles in that quadricep in our leg to hold you up. We're also using the muscles in the shoulders to hold the arms out. Now while we're breathing, when you reach an exhale, think about just bending that knee a little bit more and sinking your body down, so we get a bit of a stretch into the thigh at the same time. Very good, you all look perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to straighten out the leg, come back up to horizontal, or back to both legs straight, turn that toe back in again, and we're going to do the same on the other side, but keeping those arms up if we can. Okay, just go to the other side and push forwards. We're just going to do a couple of moves from one side to the other, so we'll get a little bit of a flow going. So again, sink down a little bit more. Let's try and get a real good stretch into that thigh, but using the strength in your legs and your shoulders to hold yourself in position. Okay, so what we're going to do, straighten out the leg, turn the toe in, turn the other toe out, and go straight to the other side. And well, let's go quite quickly from one to the other. So straighten out the leg, turn the toe, turn the other one, go to the other side. And again, up. Those arms, you might find that you feel those shoulders a little bit by now, holding these arms out. And let's do one more. Straighten out, turn, push to the other side. And then back to the middle and bring your arms down. Wow, thank goodness. It's tough, isn't it, holding them for that period of time. What we're going to do is we'll have a little shake out, and we'll do that again, and we'll just go backwards and forwards like 4 times. And if you can, let's try and hold those arms out for the whole sequence, and then we'll start adding some twists in. Yeah, so, and again, those little turns, even though you're turning your feet, try and make them graceful and slow. Yeah, just gently flowing from one position to the next. So arms up, here we go, turn the toe outwards and straight into that push to one side, stretch into it, and then when you can't go any further, straighten out again, turn the toe, turn the other toe into the other side. And again, when you feel like you've had enough stretch, you don't have to match my speed, you can take your own time, take your own pace from one side to the other. Again, think of everything as being smooth and slow. Ooh. I'm probably going a bit too fast, so you might want to just go a little bit slower than I'm doing. So I'm just going to do one more each side before I lower my arms down. Give those shoulders a rest. And then I'm going to turn the toes in and bring the arms down and have a little shake out. Very well done. It's tough, isn't it? It's supposed to, this yoga stuff, it's supposed to build up strength as well as flexibility. So that's why we're holding those positions. Let's do a little bit different this time. So we'll take a more extended routine, but we'll stretch a little bit differently. So choose which side you're going. Turn the toe into our first position. Now this time we're going to take that hand that's in front to the side of the knee. Bring the hands together and we're going to stretch up. Excellent. Now, body should be like in a big triangle shape. Yeah, straight line, head down through your hip, through your foot, and the hands should be at 90 degrees to the floor, so perpendicular to the floor. Now the hand that's in the air, take it onto your thigh, bring the other arm up. Fantastic. The hand that's on your thigh, take it behind your back and bring that arm outwards. Fantastic. We're now going to straighten out both legs. The hand that's stretching out comes to the side of the knee again, and we're going to do another twist. Fantastic. And then we're going to rotate your body back to horizontal, and then we're going to do that little turn of the foot and the other foot that we did earlier, and then push forwards, and we'll do everything on the other side. So again, find your stretch position. The hand that's stretched out we're going to take to the side of the knee, We're going to bring the hands together and twist up. Hand that's in the air, take onto your thigh, bring the other arm up, stretch back. Hand that's on your thigh, take behind your back, knuckles into your lower back, stretch out. This is the one where we have a really big stretch out. Fantastic. Straighten out that front leg. The hand that's stretching out, we're going to take to the side of the knee. Hands together, we're going to stretch up into a twist with straight legs this time. And then we're going to rotate back to horizontal. Turn the foot, bring your arms down. A little shake out. Let's do that whole sequence again. I think probably twice each side. But remember, freestyle fitness yoga means you can go at your own pace, you can find your own positions, you don't have to go exactly at my speed, but I'll give it a go twice through, yeah? So, turn your toe outwards, arms up. I'm pushing forwards, get a nice big stretch, excellent. Okay, hand to the side of the knee, other hand meets it, stretch up. 6 o'clock with the arms. If you can bend that knee more and get those fingertips closer to the floor, that's amazing. Hand that's in the air onto your thigh. Other hand stretches up. Fantastic. Hand that's on your thigh goes behind your back. We stretch out. Reaching forwards, pushing those fingertips as far away from you as you can. Fantastic. Straighten out that leg. Hand to the side of the knee. We're going to do a big twist up again now with straight legs. Some of you may find you can get a little bit lower if you've got the flexibility. Okay, so do what you can. And then back to horizontal. We'll turn the toe, we'll do the other side. Pushing forwards. Find your stretch. Hand that's stretched out in front, take down to the side of the knee. Other hand meets it. And we do a big twist up. Now if you want to just hold this position and just sink yourself down a little bit, we can bring those fingertips down towards the floor. Perfect. Excellent. Hand that's in the air onto your thigh, other hand comes up. Hand that's on your thigh goes behind your back, we stretch out. Fantastic, straighten out that leg, hand that's stretching out, goes to the side of the knee, and we twist up. Ooh, marvellous. And then we just bring the hands back to horizontal and change sides again. I think one more time each side for me, so. Here we go, push forwards, push that knee forwards. Hand goes down, other hand meets it, we twist up, sink down a little bit, ooh, feels good. Hand that's in the air onto your thigh, stretch up the other way. Hand that's on your thigh goes behind your back, we stretch out. Fantastic, straighten out your leg. Hand to the side of the knee, twist up. Back to horizontal, change sides, one more. Push forwards. Hand to the side of the knee, we twist up. Find a little sink down. Oh, that's cool. Excellent. Hand that's in the air onto your thigh. Stretch up. Marvellous. Hand that's on your thigh goes behind your back. We stretch out. Straighten out that leg. Hand that's stretching out goes to the side of the knee. Hands together. We twist up. Legs should be straight. We bring back to horizontal. We turn the foot in. We take a final deep breath. And bring the arms down. Gracefully, slowly. Very good, very well done. I'm just going to take a sip of water and we're going to move on. So last week we practiced getting down onto the floor and doing a step back into a high plank and then a step forwards. And I trust that you've all been practicing that every day. And you're all perfect. Well, basically, we're not going to worry too much about technique stepping back. Ideally, if you just watch me first, ideally, we're going to go into a forward fold. We're going to take a big step back into high plank. We'll talk through the downward dog. Then, when we stand up, if you can't get that foot forward, don't worry. Just move it with your hand or just take a moment just to walk forward. See, I'm not going to worry too much about how we get there, but it's more what the positions we're getting into. Yeah, so I know some of you struggle with that step forwards. Don't worry. Whatever means you need to get into the next position, we're not going to worry too much. Okay, so with me on the end of the mat, facing outwards towards the end of the mat, we're going to breathe in and bring the arms up. We're going to breathe out into forward fold, hands onto the floor. Bend your knees if you need to get your hands onto the floor, and then take a step or a walk back into our high plank, same as we did last week. Now, we're going to just try and push up into downward dog. So all I want you to do is thinking about raising your bum into the air. Think about pushing with your hands. Push your shoulders back. Head should come down between your arms. Legs should stay straight. It's not essential for the legs to stay. If you find it more comfortable just to bend your knees a little bit, still try and keep your back flat. But that is perfectly okay to bend your knees a little bit if you can. The stretch comes from straightening out the legs and pushing your heels down towards the floor. Some of you will be able to get your heels onto the floor. Some of you won't. Do not worry either way. Okay, now from downward dog, basically we're going to take a step or a walk forwards or any means you can with one foot forwards. And then we're going to bring the back knee onto the floor and just have a little stretch up like this. Now, some of you could just get straight into this position from the floor by stepping forward. Some of you might need a little adjustment, but don't worry. All I want to do is get this stretch in. Okay, then we're going to bring the hands forwards and we're going to bring the other foot forwards and stand up. So that's pretty much all we're going to do. We're going to do a forward fold. We're going to step back into plank. We're going to push up into downward dog. And then we're going to go into lunge, well, sort of lunge, but lunge with one knee on the floor. So let's do the other side when we do that step forward this time. I know last week I said focus on one side, but because we're doing that lunge stretch, we do need to do both sides. So arms up, forward fold. Hands onto the floor, step back. Find your position onto toes, onto hands, and then we're just going to push up into downward dog. Hold. We're going to hold today for a few breaths on this position. And again, you might find it easier to slightly bend your knees to start with, and then to try straightening out your legs, pushing your heels towards the floor. That's going to give you your stretch in the back of your legs into your calves and hamstrings. Now, one big step forwards, or you might even just want to bring one knee down first. Actually, I've just thought of that. Bring one knee down first and then step forwards and then stretch up. Oh, that worked for me. That was much easier. I wish I'd thought of that before. Fantastic. And then hands down. Bring the other foot forwards and stand up. and bring your arms down. Let's do that again. Let's go straight onto the other side. We've probably got time for about 4 more. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back both feet into high plank. Okay, then pushing up into downward dog. Hold for a few breaths. Try and straighten out those legs if you can. Then we're either going to step forwards with one foot, or if it's easier, just bring one knee onto the floor and then step forwards and then up. Oh. Hands down, step the other foot forwards. Oh. Stand up. Let's go straight into the next one here, straight into the next one. So forward fold. Step back. High plank, take a moment. When you're ready, push up. Downward position. Oh. Okay, we're going to move forwards into our stretch, so either one foot, one knee down, or just bring the other foot forwards first, then drop the other knee down and stretch up. It's quite energetic, this sequence, isn't it? I'm starting to sweat. Okay, hands down, step forwards, hands up, arms down. Now, we are going to do it a couple more times, but I'm going to add one little thing in just for the adventurous among us. I'm going to add one thing in. You don't have to do this. I'll talk about it when we get there. So again, breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, forward fold. Step back. Push back into downward dog. Again, try and imagine you're trying to push those heels towards the floor. If they touch the floor, that's amazing. If they don't worry. Then you can either drop one knee down first, or you can take a big step forwards and then drop the other knee onto the floor and arms up. Now I'm just going to give you one option here. If you're feeling strong, we're going to tuck the back toe over and we're just going to rise up, pushing up with the arms in the air, pushing up into a lunge. Straighten out that back leg, back heel is off the floor. And then from lunge, we can step forwards and then bring the arms down. So that's the option. You don't have to do that extra lunge position. Let's go straight into the next one. Arms up. Forward fold. Step back. Push back. Downward dog. Straighten out those legs if you can. I like to just bend the knees a little bit, push my hips back, and then straighten out the legs, and then I really get that stretch. Okay, release. Take a step forwards, or bring one knee down, and then bring the knee down anyway into our stretch. And here's your option: either hands onto the floor and step forward to stand up, or rise up into a lunge, hold for a breath, and then step forwards before you bring your arms down. Wow. Shall we go through that again? Still got a little bit of time, so let's just do that through again, your own pace. So nice and fluid from one position to the next. I'm stepping back. I'm pushing up into dog. I'm bringing one knee down, one foot forwards into our stretch. And I'm rising up into a lunge. Oh, that's the bit that's going to strengthen up those quads and glutes. Oh. Would be okay if I wasn't wobbling. Okay, then step forwards, and finally one more on the other side. Forward fold. Promise this is the last one. I'm in downward dog, pushing my heels down, trying to straighten out those legs. Step forwards. Bring the knee down, stretch up. This is a nice back stretch, this one. It's also stretching out your abs and your hip flexors. Fantastic. I'm just going to rise up into lunge. And then finally, step forwards and bring your arms down. If you did all that, very well done. Getting up and down off the floor is a feat in itself, let alone doing all the other bits. So very well done. I'm going to get down on the floor one more time for some stretches. Okay, but this is the nice bit. So onto hands and knees, please. We're going to do our cat stretch. So first, tabletop position, hands and knees. Just take a moment, take a few deep breaths, and then maybe close your eyes even. And then when you're ready, we're going to arch the back up like a cat, stretching. Head hangs down in front. Arch your back as high as you can. Reverse it, bring your tummy down, head comes up, arch your back the other way, lower back should be nice and concave now. Sticking your bum out. Oh, my shorts are coming down. That's not good. Excellent, let's go backwards and forwards between those two positions for a couple of repetitions. Up into cat. Down into cow. Imagine your back is arching one way, then arching the other way. So upwards into cat. Downwards into cow. Concave lower back now. Back into neutral. Then we're going to sit back on the heels. Maybe take your knees a bit wider. Sometimes that helps with this stretch. Sit your bum back onto your heels, bring your chest down towards the floor, stretch out your arms in front. Hold for a few breaths. You're going to be feeling a nice stretch in your back, in your arms again. Just walk your fingers forwards on the floor like little spiders walking away from you. So you stretch out your shoulders and your lats. Excellent. One more deep inhale and exhale. Slowly bring yourself back up into tabletop. Walk your hands back towards your knees, kneeling up. And very slowly take yourself up into a standing position, but please go slowly. Take your time getting up, no sudden movements, don't jump up quickly. And finally, relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Look up one more time. Exhale through your nose. Look down. Inhale, look up, bring your arms up. Stretch up, have a nice big stretch up, and then big exhale to finish. And bring your arms down one more time. Oh, very good. How are we all feeling? Did you feeling like you've had it? It's quite a big workout, isn't it? It feels like I've had a workout. I mean, it is a workout. That's the whole point of fitness yoga. It is a workout. So very well done. Whether you did all of it or whether you did most of it or some of it, it doesn't matter as long as you keep practicing, as long as you keep working on the strength and the flexibility, you will find you do improve slowly. The more often you do it, the quicker you'll improve. But for some of us, it takes a while. So well done. Thank you for joining in. Nice to see you all. Back on Friday for the old Sprightly. I shouldn't say the O word, should I? The Sprightly on and Sunday Body Beats. Don't forget that. It's fun and energetic. Great. I'll sit down and have a chat, and I'll see you next time. We're back next week, of course. You can turn your microphones on if you want to. Have a little chat. Just let me know how you feel about that. Was it too easy, too difficult? Any suggestions, comments would be, I'm always happy to get feedback, positive or negative.
I'm definitely much stiffer this morning.
Oh, we all have days like that. Yeah.
Got up late.
Yeah, but once you start getting, stretching out, it improves. But yes, how are we doing with those downward dogs?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. And the warrior pose is getting a bit easier.
Oh, good. Yeah. I mean, I did make it particularly difficult today by holding the arms out for so long. It was hell, wasn't it? But it's good. Yes, Mary. It's building up your strength. Yeah. It's
feel like a warrior.
Yes, exactly. It's it's a strong, powerful position. It's really good. Yes, I like it. Good. Excellent. So well done, everybody. Have a lovely day. What's the weather like? I've got the curtains closed, so I can't see. Oh, cloudy and dull.
British.
Yeah, but well, it is still only February. We've got the spring to look forward to.
I'm leaving now.
Okay, Arturo, lovely to see you. Bye.
See you Friday.
Yep, see you Friday. And John, yeah, bye. Teresa, Caroline, bye. Okay, Mary, bye. Take care.
Bye.
And Margaret, bye.